All right, here's a quick video over Unit 6, Lesson 1, homework or practice. We'll start with number 2, which is multiple choice. Which of the following functions describes the data in the table? Well, the first thing I would look at is the y-intercept, where x is 0. Here the y-intercept is 2. So I can cross off anything that doesn't have a y-intercept 2. Both these linear functions, because they're in y equals mx plus b form, do have a y-intercept of 2, so let's leave them in. For the exponential, remember the y-intercept is the a, the starting value. So here, only number 4 is the exponential with a y-intercept of 2. So I've eliminated one choice. Now I want to decide how I'm growing. If I added, I would have 2 plus 8 is 10, but then plus 40 to get to 50 there. So this is not a linear function because I'm not adding the same value every time. So I can cross off 1 and 2. Notice that I am multiplying every time, and it looks like I'm multiplying by 5. 2 times 5 is 10, times 5 is 50, times 5 is 250, which would match number 4. Now, if you weren't sure, what I would do is type each equation into Desmos. So if I typed 10x plus 2, the first option, and made a table, you could look really quickly and notice, well, I would have 0, 2, and 1, 10. 0, 2, but 1, 12. That doesn't make sense. But if I change the equation to what I actually chose, 2 times 5 to the x, see how the table matches 0, 2, 1, 10, 250. So use Desmos to help you check your answers. I'm looking at number 4 now. We're going to classify. We did this on the notes. All we need is the y-intercept and increasing or decreasing. Here my y-intercept is 22, my first number. Now 3/4 is less than 1. Remember, the 3 is smaller than the denominator. So this is a decreasing function. Over here, the y-intercept is 256. Now 5 over 2 is greater than 1. 5 is bigger than the denominator, so it's increasing. All right, finally, number 5. They want you to match an equation to the graph. Well, the first thing I would notice is that my graph is decreasing, so I want my b to be less than 1. So I can cross off option 1 here because that growth rate is bigger than 1. I can also cross off number 3 because, again, 1.04 is bigger than 1. Now, the only thing I have left is to decide 2 or 4. They both are decreasing. Look at the y-intercepts. Number 2 has a y-intercept of 18, and number 4 has a y-intercept of 40. If I look at the graph here, the y-intercept has to be somewhere in between 10 and 20, which only makes 18 a logical choice. 40 would be somewhere way up here, and that's not what our graph looks like. All right, hopefully you're understanding exponential functions, the basics, okay? So we can move on to word problems.